Good afternoon, everybody. We're delighted to welcome you to our second series of E-commerce Accelerated. Um, my name is Elaine Devereux. I'm the Marketing Director at Kooomo, and we look forward to talking to you today. We're going to cover off today the marketing and promotion section of the platform, which will help you create truly engaging campaigns to drive growth across any of your markets. I think, fellow marketeers, that we all realize the importance basically of what's happening in investment online. Worldwide digital ad spending will reach 200 billion euros in 2017, according to eMarketer. 16 billion digital coupons were redeemed worldwide in 2014. This is projected to almost double in 2019. And 71% of all US consumers surveyed last year have said that coupons affect their online decision. So it's very important that when you do work with your platform, that you choose the right marketing tactics in order for you to make successful marketing campaigns. Before I hand you over to Alex, our product manager, I'd like to share some success stories with you. As you know, we have a number of world-leading fashion brands. The fashion industry is highly competitive. It's actually forecasted that there will be $4 trillion in online sales in 2020. So it's really important that our marketing experts know exactly how to capitalize upon that. We have some clients that have really milked the marketing engine of the platform, and I'd like to show you some of the success that we've had with these clients. One of the brands we work with is a customer called Slam. They're a beautiful high-end sailing fashion brand. They started to work with us 6 months ago, and within 6 months they grew their marketplace from one market to 40 markets around the world, and they're already doing 6 figures of revenues with growth month on month by 140%. That just shows you, by working seamlessly and closely with the Kooomo services arm of our business, which is our dedicated digital marketing arm, we can specifically target SEO campaigns and PPC campaigns to truly find your sweet spot. For example, with Slam, we did an SEO campaign last Christmas, and only through that campaign did they realize that actually they had a huge following in the USA. And now the US accounts for 1/3 of their online revenues and is a huge growth market for them. The agenda today we're going to cover, we're going to show you how to launch multi-country promotions, so you can launch promotions across several countries at the same time around the world. We will show you how to develop successful coupon campaigns. We also will show you how to integrate your existing platforms like Google AdWords and Analytics with the platform. We will show you how to track email campaign performance. And then lastly, we will go through some Q&As. For any questions that we don't get to answer today, we will reach out to each of you individually.
Thanks, Elaine. And hello, everyone. I'm Alex. I'm going to talk you through a few of the platform features today and show you how to set up promotions across various countries. The power of the Kooomo platform is that you can really set these all up simultaneously within the one window within a couple of minutes. So you can launch promotions in various different markets in different languages all at the same time. So your marketing team will love you for this one. Okay, so we'll jump into the dashboard here, and on the left hand side I'm just going to scroll down to the marketing tab and into the promotions section, which will allow me to add the promotion for this one. So this is really simple. Click on the add promotion button at the top of the screen, and it will populate with everything that you'll need to do to launch. And again, this will only take a couple of minutes to configure, and the more you use it, the quicker you'll get. So I'm going to set this campaign as active and set a start and end date. So you can get really granular on these starts and end dates. You can put in to the hour, to the minute, or even to the second, depending on when you'd like to launch and to stop that promotion. So this is really handy if you have several launching at once in different time zones. You can keep control of that. So I'm just going to do the start date as tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and I'll stick the end date in for a week after that. Underneath, we can see how we were going to name this promotion. I'm going to call this the Hello campaign. And by clicking the auto translate feature, we'll be able to populate that in various different countries, which will cover most of the languages that you might operate in, including some Asian ones and all of the major European languages. So in the description here, I'll just call it the hello campaign, and this is going to be a 10% discount. This will allow you to identify it if you have several promotions at once. You can call them really whatever you like. And underneath, under the user groups, we can get, again, quite granular with the user groups and who we add this promotion for, but I'm just going to apply it to all. And in the promotion uses limit, again, you can set a limit on how many times somebody can enter the promotion. In this case, I'm just going to put 1, but you can set that as 100 if you're not too picky on how many times they're going to enter that. So in the conditions section, this allows you to get really creative and put in several different conditions for the promotion depending on what you want to achieve. So within that, there's a card attribute, plenty of different options in there, and different conditions that you can put in. If these conditions are true, the user will get one thing, and if not, they'll get something else. So for this one, we're just going to go for the price in cart and keep it simple, as it's only a 10% discount. And I'm just going to select the percentage of the original price. So underneath, again, you can see all of the different configurations that you can use. You can put in a discount amount, the maximum quantity, and you can also add, little perks like free shipping, or whether they get a free gift as well. And within the free gift, you can add in a product number, and it'll allow you to give that product as a free gift. So I'll leave that for now, and I'll just leave us at our 10% discount. So next, we're going to look at setting up coupons, and this is a really important part of our business for our clients, in that the coupons tend to be one of the biggest drivers in growth on a website. And we saw earlier that up to 71% of US citizens have been influenced by a promo code or a coupon code, so it's a really important part of any promotion. And even when those promotions are being used within email campaigns, we can see that those open rates and the click-through rates are dramatically increased. So in this section, I'm just going to click on our hello campaign on the right hand side, and at the bottom it'll give you an option to generate these codes. So in this case, I want to create multiple codes or multiple coupons. And it will bring me to the next screen, and I'm going to select that I want to automatically generate these codes. So for this one, I'm just going to put in our code length as 4, and the number of coupon codes is 100, but you can go up into the thousands on this, depending on how many people you want to send these out to. And just with a click of generate, you can see how easy it is for those coupon codes to be generated. So there are 100 unique codes underneath, but you may only want to create one code that you can use across your database. So next, we're going to talk about integrating existing platforms to Kooomo. And in a survey last year in Gartner, they said that by 2018, most e-commerce sites will have to have about 15 integrations in order to deliver a good customer experience. We were actually selected as a cool vendor last year in Gartner because of our integration capabilities, and this year we reached the Magic Quadrant, which is sort of the next level. And this is one of the reasons that that we scored so well. So as you can see, we have integrations for hundreds of different vendors here. In many cases, it can be quite costly, and there can be a long lead time to integrate these. But you can see that it's just a click of a button on the right-hand side, and you can seamlessly integrate your existing platforms into Kooomo, which really adds to the value of those analytics or AdWords platforms. So in this case, it's just a one-click integration with Google AdWords. You can stick in the tracking code there and you're good to go. So finally, we're going to track email performance, and we've seen how we can generate coupon codes and launch those promotions in several markets. Now we're going to see how you can tie your email campaigns into those promotions to really drive growth within the buying channel. So we know that newsletters and email promotions are one of the best performing out of all of the marketing metrics, and we're a big fan of them here in Kooomo, especially when You combine that with the power of the promo codes, which really increases the open rates and the click-through rates on emails. So we can see underneath here some of the email campaigns that we've run and the newsletters that have gone out. And the real big benefit of this on Kooomo is that you can track each individual customer right down to the product that they have purchased. So really, you're combining the analytics capabilities of your existing email and newsletter client with our shopping cart capabilities, which will let you actually see the individual product that was purchased, who purchased it, and through what channel they reached the website. So a really great feature here. And again, we're just huge advocates of using email newsletters in retail, and we think it's one of the best channels going forward. So that's really it for me today. I'm going to pass you over to Elaine, and I think we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A. So there's been some questions coming in from you guys, and we'll try and get through as many of those as we can.
Alex, that's been very informative and very interesting. I'm just conscious of time, so I've got a couple of questions I thought we'd go through. So we've lots today. We can only cover 3 or 4, but any questions that we don't get to cover, we will follow back by an email to you afterwards. So the first question we have here is, you mentioned that we're integrated with MailChimp, and then I can see the analytics from my campaigns in the platform. Do you set us up with MailChimp, or is there an extra cost for that?
Thanks, Elaine. Yeah, that's a good question. Our integrations actually work with your existing platform, so we wouldn't set you up necessarily with them. So you would subscribe to MailChimp, and then our platform would work alongside it without any charges from our side. So your subscription with them is entirely separate and will be managed by yourself, along with any sort of subscription costs.
Thanks, Alex. Next question we have. I can see I can produce lots of promo codes. Thanks for that demo. Is it possible for me to be able to send individual codes to different cohorts in my database?
So really, once the coupon codes have been generated, it's up to you how you'd like to distribute them. So whether that be through email, social, or any other channel that you choose, once they purchase an item, you'll use or they'll use that code in their shopping cart. So it will apply the discount, and you'll be able to identify the shopper that way.
Okay, great. Thanks, Alex. Okay, and we've got time for one more question. Last question we have is there a limit on the number of promotions that I can run simultaneously across a number of different countries?
To answer your question, no, there's no limit on how many promotions or how many countries that you want to add onto those promotions. So again, that's one of the great features of Kooomo. It doesn't cost you any more money to launch in Spain and Germany and France than it would be in the UK. So yeah, the short answer is there's no limit to that and no extra cost involved.
Great. Thank you very much, Alex. Everybody, I'd like to say thank you very much for your time today. Just a quick update. We have the next webinar series on July the 12th. It'll be broadcast at the same time, which is basically 4 o'clock BST. Our next seminar, the subject we're going to cover is on marketplaces. We would love you to join us. You can register on kooomo.com, and we look forward to talking to you all again. Thanks again for your time, and have a lovely evening. Bye now.